Dejounte, can you just talk about your mindset? You guys fall behind 22 in the second half, what you're kind of thinking before you guys make your big run?
I mean, we just stay together, you know, stay positive, try to get our energy going again. You know, just take every possession like it's our last, starting on defense, and that's what we did, and we put out the win.
Andrew, how much different did this feel, I guess, especially when you were down 20, 22 points than maybe some situations like that in the past?
I think he kind of just said it. It kind of felt the same because the whole time we were just like, man, we're going to make a run, but it starts on defense. That was our mindset through every time out. While we were down through halftime, that was just our mindset. Once we start getting stops, we'll come back.
At like any point, was there a defining moment? Was there a, all right, well, that's the play that's going to get us up?
I don't really say that because, you know, I mean, we just take every play at a time, you know, and every single play, we take it serious. So, I mean, I don't really.
Did you notice a difference when Jacobs was in the game as opposed to when he was not in the game?
I was going to say that was probably the defining moment for their team because that kind of slowed them down as far as we'd like to trap and take it out the primary ball handler's hands. So when they have both of them in the game, you can't really trap them and get them to speed up because one of them is always going to come back to the ball. So when he went down, we were able to kind of corral McLaughlin and get someone else to bring it up and not get him into offense. And that's how we turned up the tempo of the game when it kind of wanted to slow it down.
I've never seen Coach quite as animated as that in terms of trying to get you guys kind of dialed in. I know you guys are focused on the floor, but were you noticing him at all?
When you're that locked in, you don't really see the coaches, but you hear them. You hear Coach Will on the sideline talk, arms up. You hear Coach Rowe telling you plays that they're gonna run. You hear the commands, but you don't really see them as much in the act. You just try and pick up little things from what they said.
But you could kind of feel
Yeah,
the
definitely.
emotion from the side.
Yes.
Andrew, is there something going on between you and USC? It seemed like the bench was kind of chirping at you quite a bit.
Oh yeah, they're kind of heckling me a little bit. I told them to get out the box and want to see what happens, and then they didn't. And 29 points from Dejounte is kind of what happened. So I think anytime this team just trying to get riled up, it's always brings out the little competitive edge, especially with our group of guys, because we've got a bunch of guys who are aggressive. So if you try and take me out, the next person is going to step up, and Dejounte did that well to carry us.
Being the old guy, these guys growing up right in front of you.
Man, that's 2 games back to back. I don't even think you can say they're grown up anymore. They're pretty grown now. I think this is the first time I've been a part of coming back this late in the game. I think we were still down like 16 to 18 with like 8 minutes to go or something like that. So I mean that's huge guts on our behalf.
I kind of took a look at the preseason media poll halfway through the game, and you guys were ranked or rated 11th, and USC was rated 10th. Did that feel like a 10 versus 11 game to you guys?
I don't know. We're the players. We didn't get to vote for those rankings. So for us, you know, so I think that's up to the people who voted.
Dejounte, was there a conscious decision on your part that, like, okay, I got to try to score a little more, I got to try to carry it, or was that just kind of how it played out?
I mean, I just stay aggressive every single game, you know. I mean, it's either going to go my way or it's not. So, I mean, I just stay aggressive. My team believed in me, and just everything was falling.
Defensively, what was the biggest thing to change down the stretch?
Trying to keep the ball out of McLaughlin's hand. He's a real good point guard, probably one of the good point guards in our league. And I mean, I feel like down the stretch, you know, when he got tight and kept the ball out of his hands, and they didn't really do nothing. So I think that helped us out a lot.
Is surprised at all by how athletic they were through stretches of the first half into the second half?
You know, our main scout was on the board. They were just like us with a year more experience. I think last year they were all sophomores. So we knew coming down that Jacobs was extremely athletic. We're big from the floor. Everyone can bring it up the floor. But we want to make it that type of game. I just feel like the first half and the first couple minutes into the second half, we just didn't have any energy. We were kind of playing sluggish. Maybe that was from the UCLA game. Maybe it wasn't. But we just didn't have enough energy for them.